The citizen death care, on the other hand, is something else.
You know, Colossal Order has had a lot of haters recently, and as more dev diaries come out, they start to get radio silent, and I just love it. They all said that they couldn't do it, that it couldn't be done. How's it hanging? My name is Shawn. I hope you do everything you have to do in your power to make sure this video skyrockets, because oh my god, I am floored again. I had said in a previous video that the dev diary was undersold, this previous one, and now we got the insights video and that confirms it. They have elaborated on so much more, and it's got me shook, okay? It's got me shook. So let's get right into it, alright? So look, we've already got confirmed sub-buildings can be placed multiple times. That doesn't mean that the building is upgrading is different from just having sub-buildings, right? Okay, so the zoning tool is so much more accurate now. It's not a paintbrush. It's not a paintbrush, which would have been okay. A paintbrush would have been fine if they would have just gave us smaller paintbrushes, but they gave us it's almost like a node system now. Dudes, come on. Oh man, I think I'm in love. Okay, so gated communities, and it's just a policy. It's just a tick. It's just a tick, and you draw the district. I think, bruh, come on, gated community. Man, early on in the game in Cities Skylines 1, it was so hard to create a gated community. You know what I mean? The guy says keep the riffraff away, right? Come on, we gotta. There's supposed to be homeless people in the game, and oh my gosh. So look, road maintenance, of course, is going to change the snow plows. But really, what's really cool is we get to see this wreck right here. And they're saying that it's due to bad road conditions. But the other cars seem fine. So maybe it's to make it model. Also, cars can be set ablaze now. They can catch fire. He just mentioned that casually, the guy did. Thinking that's part of the fire thing now. And fire rescue can rescue people from buildings. My dudes. Come on. Okay. Everybody calm down. Look, we even get to see a building collapse. I know, shut up.
Boy, shut up.
No, I know. I just had somebody comment in my previous video today about this and why I haven't mentioned it yet. And I had read over it, but I get accused of clickbait a lot. So it is what it is.
That one didn't age quite so well.
The garbage. Can we talk about the garbage? You see what's on the screen, man. That's gonna be the thumbnail. It's gotta be the thumbnail. Oh, it's I've never seen something so nasty and dirty look so beautiful. Come on, man. The trash system is so intricate. I almost want to have a landfill. Before in CS1, I was kind of trying to get away from landfill, because once you place it, you really can't move it. You know what I mean? If you place it in a bad spot, that's kind of on you, and then you have to, fill it, unless you're just going to use some mods and just get rid of it. You know what I mean? But then that's kind of unrealistic, and if you want to go with realism, you know what I mean? So I never was able to really, I always wanted to get away from landfill as quick as possible. And now I want it to be a feature of my industrial area, you know what I mean? Or an off area close to an old little town somewhere. That's another thing. They haven't really shown towns yet, starting up a town from scratch to a big city. I don't know, dude. I'm just so excited. This has got me stoked. The garbage is wild. Recycling centers will be able to produce some usable materials for the industry. It's crazy, man. Even the wastewater will produce solids that have to go to your landfill. Come on, man. People said that it was so that it couldn't be done. It's not gonna be the most realistic. They wanted so much more. They said, well, this isn't the game, this isn't in the game, this isn't the game. They're all radio silent now. I hope I see somebody in Steam. I hope I see somebody on Reddit talking about just talking smack. Come on, man. This game is amazing. I know this is a little bit of a different video. I'm kind of gushing in this video. I'm just trying to hit some overall points.
And this very dark and ominous part of the video about death care.
The citizen death care, on the other hand, is something else.
But now let's go on to a rant. How about that? Let's rant. Okay, so about people who kind of dunk on the game a lot. First of all, they haven't even been able to play the game. They're speaking from a place of ignorance, because they don't understand that Colossal Order only has 30 devs, and they put out a AAA title. You know what I mean? Most indie developers, and they're not really an indie developer anymore. They're kind of a solidified studio, not people in the basement. You know what I mean? But most indie developers kind of, a lot of times they make a really good game, but it's not necessarily like a AAA title. Cities Skylines 2 is a AAA title, and it's cheaper than a AAA price. I mean, unless you get the Ultimate Edition, but you know, it still saves you money in the long run. So I just want to rant for a little while, guys. It's kind of like what I do in my members videos, but I just want to give us, you know, I just shout out to member videos, right? If you want to do that, it's pretty cheap. But I just kind of like to do this with you guys sometimes because people don't really understand just how important it is for Cities Skylines to be successful. Like, there's no going back. I mean, we could play CS1, but that's going to completely demotivate the devs to make a Cities Skylines 3, right? So this game has to be good, and it's going to be good. Just look at what they got. Fire rescue can rescue people from buildings, from burning and collapsing buildings. Like, what are we talking about here, guys? You know what I mean? So if, like, the Steam page, the Steam comment section, stuff like that, and the Reddit, they are a battleground. There are plenty of haters, and there's gonna be that for every game. But it's weird how many there are for Cities Skylines now. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's like they're all mad that CS1's going away. They just they want CS1 to be better. They want to constantly complain about it and be upset whenever they release new updates and it messes up their mods, and then be all upset about it, but then also be mad when they come out with a new game with everything we ever wanted from it, minus like a couple little minor things. But you know, things that will come later, like we're getting like post offices, and we're getting a little bit of everything from what they've created. Cities Skylines 1, it's been ramped up, it's been better, it's looking good. Like, you have to be honest with yourself. Like, this game is not made in Unreal Engine, it's made in Unity. So there's going to be some, you know, I don't know, limitations. But I think most of the limitations were, like, baked into the game of Cities Skylines 1. Whereas if you, like, bake out those limitations, then you don't have to have those limitations anymore. You know what I mean? I wish I could see some better terrain editing and stuff like that. That would be really cool. I wish I knew more about the Paradox mod area. That would be cool. I wish I knew more about homeless and how that affected your city. I wish I knew more about so much, man. There's so much I really want to know about. And it's sometimes I can't even keep my head straight. They've given us so much information so fast that I hope they're not spoiling the entire game. There's got to be so much more underneath the surface that we just do not know about yet. And they keep flooring us, man. At least I am. Like, if somebody else can look at this Dev Diary and this Insight video and not see nothing but, like, the previous one, a little lackluster, you know, but it's still great. This one, mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Like, the fact that the garbage is that intense, like, that deep. The fact that the, like, you know, death care is a entirely different thing on its own now. It's not really connected too much to, you know, like, death waves aren't going to happen unless you have a collapsed building. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, the buildings being somewhat kind of customizable, modular, upgradable, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I know I'm ranting and raving. I know I'm just going on, but that's what I plan to do, at least for this back half of the video. Because when you really boil it down, what do people have to complain about? What, that they didn't get to see a person on the back of a motorcycle? You know what I mean? But you know that they're going to put that, you know they're going to put that in. You know they're going to put that in. They're mad because their bicycles aren't in the game at launch. You know they're going to put that in. You know, people are always like, oh, I'm going to save my money until I realize that the game is good. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But also, you miss out on all these pre-order bonuses. And what if the game is spectacular and now you don't have none of that? You don't have none of that. You're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. Come on. Do you really want to do that? You don't want to do that to yourself. You just don't want to do that to yourself. You know what I mean? And I think that this is amazing. This is just, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm running out of things to say, and I'm just going to start saying how much I love the game. So I need to stop here. Look, like, comment, subscribe. They have done it. I'm going to call it now. People are going to say, well, we don't know what the game's like until it comes out. True. I hear you, but I'm putting my money on they've done it. All right. So, until next time, piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass